And it looks like we are live on YouTube and live on Facebook. We've got it going today. Welcome. My name is David, and welcome to every Saturday is Small Business Saturday, as it has been for me for the last 76 years. And today, and I was going to do two videos today. One to talk about uh, the state of marketing today, what is happening in the world of marketing today. My comments will be abbreviated today, and maybe I'll share more in the written form after I've done the video later on. And the other thing I wanted to share was the 48 hours that I had earlier this week. That was it was a wonderful experience. So let's get started with, I read an article, actually it was in the last day or so, The End of Marketing as We Know It, and why that's a good thing. It comes from a publication called Ad Exchanger, and the opening paragraph to the article, marketers didn't sign up to be spreadsheet jockeys or calendar coordinators. They came to craft stories, shape brands, and drive growth. Yes, we have. But in reality, campaign deployments have become code for chaos, fighting fires, fulfilling last-minute requests, and executing the same plays under slightly different subject lines. I think I'm going to mostly agree with that statement. And moving on, marketers are often pulled towards internal pressures from product owners, merchandising teams, etc., resulting in over-segmented, rules-based marketing that reflects business priorities more than customer needs. But the customers don't want more marketing. They want relevance and utility. The unfortunate truth, most campaigns deliver neither. And the author, Vivek Sharma, he goes into talking about there are 5 phases of marketing: manual marketing, rules-based marketing, automated marketing, augmented marketing, and autonomous marketing. The first 3 of those phases were basically where marketing has been before the advent of AI. And phase 4, augmented marketing, phase 5, autonomous marketing, have actually come about because of AI. And I want to basically say that I am actually struggling a little bit with what is going on. Well, I'm not struggling with it. I'm very interested, because as AI, artificial intelligence, has totally grasped the marketing and sales value trust environment. Uh, it has actually done some great things. AI technology and what we see and what we read are merely going to extended research databases to bring the more information, not necessarily different information, but more information to the public, and therein I think lies a very interesting challenge. First of all, I've said this before, and it has become very, very clear to me that all the buzz, everybody talking about, everybody doing AI marketing has created a level playing field for everyone. Uh, we will all search our favorite AI technology databases for information, more information, and so it's a level playing field. It doesn't matter how large you are. Now, where the difference becomes is how much resource, how many resources the larger entities have, so that they can expand upon what it is that they are bringing to the marketplace. That's the basic difference. But a solopreneur, uh, as I have been myself for all but two of the last 55 years, uh, we can do the same kinds of things in terms of searching AI intelligence databases. Uh, I, uh, I myself actually use two sources of my AI intelligence. I use Google, and they call their technology Gemini. The reason that I use Google is very, very simple. Uh, for the last 17 years, um, uh, Google or related servers started out being YouTube servers before they were become a part of Google servers, the Alphabet family. 99% of all my content uh, resides on those servers. So for me to expand upon and uh, look to artificial intelligence and actually see if there's anything missing from what I share, I go to Google. Now, it is my belief, and I've never read it exactly, but I've seen many indications that the advent of artificial intelligence was a movement to challenge Google's prominence in the search business. So when we had a question about something, when we wanted to find something out, we would Google it. Well, now you don't necessarily have to Google it. You can go to your favorite artificial intelligence, and no question, the most popular one has been ChatGPT. Uh, I Well, actually, uh, my landlord has access to ChatGPT. Matter of fact, he's 86 years old, and he's been using it for at least a year. And the usage that he makes of it, he uses it multiple times every single day to supplement information. In his case, it's uh, medical information, health and wellness information that many practitioners have given him. And now he is challenging some of those things by going to ChatGPT to see what a deeper research results and what happens. And he pays about $20 a month for his service, and he gets $1,000 a month minimum of valuable information that is able to garner from ChatGPT. Stepping back for a moment, if you follow me, you know that I have had many conversations over the years with two individuals. The first one being Barbara Weltman, who is recognized as the American authority and author and authority on small business taxes. Barbara and I have actually been doing YouTubes. I've been producing live streams with her for uh, 17 years. And so we have put a lot of information on the Google servers about that. But about 18 months ago, I had my first public conversation with Barbara about um, artificial intelligence. And Barbara publishes a book. It's that yellow and red book up there. Every year, she comes up with a revised edition. The current edition is Small Business Taxes 2025. It covers events that happen in 2024, tax events, tax occurrences in 2024, and how you should potentially prepare your tax return for 2024. She comes out with the book early enough that you can see what is happening, what has been going on. But she also then projects what is going to be happening for 2025. And talks about it and updates it with she updates it once or twice a year with even more things that are happening by the moment every day. Barbara said to me, and she's been writing that book for I think 30 years, close to 30 years. Barbara said to me that she uses back 18 months ago uh, uh, artificial intelligence as a checklist of things that she should be sharing and making sure that she does share them all. So that seemed very, very logical to me. And that's what really started to open my eyes a little bit about artificial intelligence. The other author, world-renowned author that I have been very blessed to have conversations with for at least 11 years is David Amerlin. And the most current conversation we had, I recommend you go to my YouTube channel. Well, you're at my YouTube channel. It's a conversation I had with David about it was about 6 weeks ago now of his 19th book. The title is Built to Last, and I was very, very the conversation that we had was just wonderful for me because he, in his book, was sharing his ideas about health and wellness, about how our bodies are built to last, and then how we should combine our mind and our bodies because the tools are there. We just have to make sure that they are working properly. And it's a wonderful book, and I had a lot of fun talking with David about it. But David posts every day on LinkedIn some aspect about Built to Last. And I've never really asked him if he explores artificial intelligence to create all the postings that he does, but he does a wonderful job. And this is maybe how he might use artificial intelligence to illustrate, to create infographics for all the things that he is talking about. So that's how the two folks use it. The point I'm trying to make is that I have been publishing for 55 years now, and I have to constantly understand what the changes that are happening, the way people are thinking, so that I can bring value to the marketplace with what it is that I do. But most important today, more so than ever, as always has been there, but more so than ever, is building the trust from the source of your information. or this building trust with the merchant, the small business owner that you deal with. Uh, Trust is going to be the final decision maker of a buying decision that a person or a business will make. And that's it's very important to understand that concept and to grasp it, uh, because, as I said, millions and millions and millions of people are telling you, uh, businesses and individuals are telling you that what they bring is the best, predicated upon the artificial intelligence that they have overlaid with whatever it was that they were doing. But there are basic tenets of marketing and sales that will never change. First and foremost, marketing and sales is a understanding, or the best understanding that you can gain about uh, human behavior. Why do people do the things that they do? Only when you are able to answer those questions can you deliver a product or a service that brings value. And then once again, you have to be able to somehow build that trust. I believe, in Project 10,000, I have made it very clear that my mission is to publish and live stream produce 10,000 marketing sales value trust stories. And uh, the fact that we have created that story in the form of a video and publish it wherever we can, that is the beginning of building the trust that is needed for the consumer, the decision to make the buying decision that you want them to make. That's never going to change. And the thing that well, two things. I made a technology purchase. I made two technology purchases recently, very, very small ones in terms of dollars. But I am going to create a small biz David bot that brings my 55 years of experiences and stories, marketing and sales stories and behaviors, uh, bring it to date, up to date with overlaying my favorite artificial intelligence technology. And as I said, Google is one. The other one is uh, a technology called Magai, Magai.ai. Uh, the reason that I made that investment because the developer of that technology, uh, Dustin Stout, is an individual that I have been having live stream conversations with. Well, not I've had him as for the last 11 years or more. Dustin and I have been communicating. But the reason that I chose his technology, he's a developer. He actually writes all the code himself, creates all the algorithms. But as important is a very creative marketing and sales mentality that Dustin has. So those things combined, I believe, uh, make his it makes his AI technology platform that I pay. I'm at a very introductory level with Dustin, and I pay $20 a month for access to the first level of his databases. And I'm very pleased with what I've been able to do. So that's one of my challenges as a publisher. is to create a small biz David bot, which will make current with an AI overlay, artificial intelligence overlay, to the information that I've been providing for the last 55 years. It's going to be fun. It's got to be fun. Okay, that's about what I wanted to talk about with AI today. There were two other articles that I wanted to share that I read earlier this week. The AI skills gap is widening. Are you on the right side? On one side, this was done in a publication called Social Media Examiner. Michael Stelzner, publisher and author in this case. I've been following Michael and Social Media Examiner probably for 7, 8, 9 years. I don't even know how long. But he said earlier this week that there's a divide forming in marketing right now. On one side, marketers who are struggling with basic AI prompts, creating mediocre content, and wondering why their results aren't improving. That's a pretty wide open statement, but I see where he's going with it to promote, to market and sell his AI technology platform, and he's being very successful. He has a tremendous amount of followers right now. But here's what he says is what he is seeing in today's marketing world. The marketers who are truly thriving aren't just using AI; they're strategically mastering it. Wow, that's kind of a logical statement. But I was interested in what Michael had to say this week. But the last bit of information that I want to share is something that was extremely mind-boggling to me. It was it's becoming almost a daily post now, not a weekly post, that Brian Tracy has done. Now, Brian Tracy, I'm not sure how much he is personally involved in this. I know that there's many times that he is not involved directly. It's his company, but he has folks, so he has quite a few employees. But some of the things that are being said do not fall in line with the Brian Tracy thinking that I have been pursuing for probably 20 years now. And the thing that got my attention on this particular email was his subject line: introducing Instant MBA, your personal AI business consultant. And humorously, the point is made: why should a young person entering college, if they have an idea of what they want to do with their lives at the end of college, be it just an undergraduate degree or a master's, the addition of a master's degree. I have a master's degree, and thank goodness that I was able to negotiate getting it for free, because in today's world that it doesn't have much place, as does my political science degree that I got, that I received in 1971. First of all, politics is not a science. We're seeing that every moment of every day today. But the things that I learned back in from 1967 to 1971, they certainly, and I specialized in American institutions. That was my specialty area. They certainly are not applicable to what's happening in today's world. I got so upset I almost tore up my degrees. They're worthless. Uh, so Brian makes the statement: why should a student invest upwards of $100,000 or more to get a college education and wait and spend all that money learning about things? If it's truly they want to be in business, start a business, uh, Brian makes the point, or his folks make the point, that don't make that $100,000 plus investment. Invest in his personal AI business consultant. I'm not exactly sure. It's not very expensive. I don't see here what it's. I don't know. I think it's about $100. I don't. It's a very inexpensive. Certainly not what it costs for a college education. So I had to laugh that uh, Brian Tracy, someone I've been following religiously for 20 plus years, uh, has his organization is into the AI thing and trying to sell their AI artificial intelligence, their own artificial intelligence, so that you'll invest in them to help to assist you in becoming a better marketer. And that was a big laugh for me. Okay, that's what I wanted to share with uh, the AI technology and marketing, what's happening today. But um, earlier this week, as I said, from Monday at 9:30 a.m. until Wednesday at 9:30 a.m., I took a journey 250 miles northeast from where I am sitting, and I do not drive a car. I haven't driven one for over 8 years now. Uh, and so I take a bus, and of the 48 hours, uh, well, actually, it started the first 36 of those 48 hours, a third of them were dedicated to being on a bus or something related to bus travel. So it eliminated times. And uh, I didn't, for whatever reason, I wasn't able to uh, get into the things I usually do when I'm on a bus. I do a lot of reading, but for some reason it wasn't happening today. So I arrived in Canton, Ohio. It's my hometown. Uh, my purpose for going was to visit with my uncle Jim, James P. Barnett, also my godfather, because, well, the driving force was Uncle Jim is going to be 100 years old in a couple weeks. Well, actually, in 2 weeks. Next weekend, he's going to be 100 years old. And I, well, 2 weeks ago, I spoke with him on the telephone, and I had never spoken with anybody 99 plus years old on the phone, and it was amazing. One would have no idea that they were talking with somebody that age. But before the night before, I went to see Uncle Jim, and I want to share this. I stayed at a bed and breakfast, which very conveniently located uh, uh, a mile or two from the Akron Canton Airport, but uh, not too far from the neighborhood where I actually grew up. And uh, the name of the bed and breakfast is Hope Bed and Breakfast. Valerie Hope is the proprietor, and uh, I want to share, and I left a little note for Valerie. It was one of the finest overnight experiences I've ever had. Uh, the bed that I slept in was probably the most comfortable bed I have ever slept in. The mattress was that thick and soft. It was incredible. And um, uh, Valerie actually prepared a very healthy breakfast for me that she served at 4:45 uh, Tuesday morning, 4:45 a.m. because she had to go to work and be at work at 6 o'clock, and for her to prepare a meal and get to work, it was it took starting at eating at 4:45. But uh, Valerie is a very a holistic health and wellness person. I got very much. I received very much new information about things that I am doing with my life in pursuing, trying to pursue a life of health and wellness, good health and wellness, better health and wellness. Uh, and she gave me a lot of things that I need to do some further research on for myself and actually make changes to my living. So, Valerie, thank you for a wonderful overnight experience. Uh, then I went to visit Uncle Jim. Where's the There is myself, obviously, and Uncle Jim. Should I should have gotten a better shot of him. I'll show the Facebook folks. I arrived. I actually arrived at his resident community at 6 o'clock, and I had prearranged with uh, the folks that I would be there at 6, and they let me in, and I waited for Uncle Jim to wake up and get ready. Well, lo and behold, at 7 o'clock uh, that morning, uh, Uncle Jim came to the lobby and drove me to breakfast number 2. He drove a car better than I have ever driven a car myself, and it was amazing how he did it and where his mind was and how he actually drove. And it was a wonderful wonderful. I spent 5 hours with Uncle Jim, and uh, basically because we live 250 miles apart and uh, don't see each other very much. Certainly not enough. Uh, Me not driving a car plays into the formula, certainly. Uh, but I had that opportunity, and what we both did, we both shared our families and things that the other individual might not have known about their family. And it was just a wonderful 5 hours. And essentially, Uncle Jim had not known much at all about my two sons, Jordan and Sam, and their children and their wonderful wives, uh, Kimberly and Sarah, children in numerical in order from youngest to oldest. Ari is age 5. Max, his brother, is will be 6 in a couple weeks. Um, my youngest granddaughter is Emery. She is going to be 6 in September. Evelyn was 10 in May 31st. I was the first part of the month. She's the last part of the month, and Eloise was the grandchild responsible for uttering for the first time the words Grandpa David. So Eloise is going to be 12 in August. The end of the story is I want to share with you the Father's Day cards. They're not cards, they're creations that my granddaughters provided for me. It was just it was wonderful. This is what Emery created for Grandpa David, and I call it, I don't know what she calls it, but I call it SpongeBob with a whole lot more hair than Grandpa David has. A whole lot more hair. Maybe that's artificial intelligence. I don't know. But this was very, very exciting for me because it's the first time that Emery has written in her own handwriting something to me. And she says, Grandpa David. And she wrote it out. Emery, thank you, sweetheart, for sharing that. Evelyn is our creative artist in the family. If she is not creating some kind of art, she's reading a book, or playing a piano, or playing softball. I don't know if she's going to continue playing softball, but last year I watched her play softball. But she created this card for Grandpa. Grandpa, you're kind of a big deal. You're kind of a big deal. Evelyn, thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. And I saved what Eloise created, one of the most creative things I've ever seen. And what she did, because she knows what I do, she created a Google search. She got the colors right for the Google logo, of course, and she put in the question, who is the greatest grandpa in the world? I don't know if if artificial intelligence does it and the original Google search engine, we're in good shape. But underneath, she put results, and David F. Leopold was the result, and it's from www. The Leopold fam. She put, not family, the Leopold fam. So I call my granddaughters the E-girls. They live in Dallas, and I just got a text message from their father. They're in a big transition in their family. They're doing an addition to their home, a major addition. They actually had to move out of their home, and were able to find a home literally across the street from where they live and where the addition is being made. And so finally, Sam said that we were able to now talk about dates where I can go to Dallas and visit the E-girls. How much fun is that going to be? And Emery, before, maybe I'll wait till I get there. I'll wait till I get there. Here's a picture I'm going to bring. For as long as, I created this as symbolic of my 5 grandchildren, and every time that I would do a video chat, and they were very frequent. They've been frequent video chats over the years. Emery would ask, "Where's the ducks?" And there was other things besides the ducks, and as I was taking down my apartment, well, I went to visit Dallas. I went to visit all my grandchildren, showed up in Dallas for Thanksgiving last year, all my family. It's the first time that I have ever sat down with all my children at one time at a Thanksgiving table. And you can imagine what a wonderful Thanksgiving dinner we had. Uh, but I'm going back. I'm coming back, Emery, and we're working at a. We're going to be working out a date, and certainly within the next month or two. That's what I wanted to share today, and I want to thank you for now 40, almost 41 minutes of your time. If you're still here, uh, I hope that you make the most and truly enjoy the longest day of the year. And we'll see you soon.